Every serious woodworker worth their sawdust knows the name Stanley. But for decades, Stanley had one rival they secretly feared, a genius competitor whose innovations were so advanced they forced the largest tool company in the world to forfeit the competition and buy them out. That company is North Brothers Manufacturing. To understand this rivalry and the power of the North Bros brand, today we're taking a look at their Yankee Tools catalog from 1931. And if you stick around to the end of this video, we will also get to look at their original product price sheet, which provides an incredible window into the true value of these tools back in 1931. The story of North Brothers Manufacturing is fundamentally a story of Philadelphia industry at the turn of the century. Founded by brothers Richard and Selden North in the 1880s, the company was born into an industrial landscape obsessed with one thing: speed and labor efficiency. The North Brothers recognized that for a worker, time spent on a job was money lost. Their entire corporate philosophy, printed in the front of this catalog, was simple and declarative. Good tools are the cheapest in the end. This wasn't about price, it was about performance, guaranteeing that the best tool would save you more than it cost. This catalog is their inventory of promises. The most notable tools that North Bros perfected and dominated the market with was their line of spiral ratchet screwdrivers. While the core spiral concept existed before them, North Brothers engineered it to perfection. The number 130A ratcheting screwdriver was truly a masterpiece of mechanical engineering. It featured a powerful coil spring inside the handle that automatically returned the driver to the starting position after each push. This created continuous one-handed efficiency. Crucially, the spring tension was perfectly calibrated. It kept the bit firmly seated in the screw slot, virtually eliminating the problem of cam out and allowing the mechanic to use their free hand to precisely steady the workpiece. This was more than just a tool. It was an entire portable power system. The catalog dedicates entire pages to the range of interchangeable accessories that gave this one tool immense versatility, enabling it to act as an entire shop in a box. With a dedicated chuck, it drilled perfect pilot holes. With a countersink attachment, it prepared screws for a flush fit. And with a set of sockets, it could even quickly run up small nuts and bolts. North Brothers guaranteed this system could save a professional a third to a half of their time on repetitive jobs. A calculated, aggressive promise that directly challenged Stanley's dominance in the professional market by attacking their profitability. Next, we look at another tool that North Brothers refined into an industrial standard, the number 41 automatic push drill. Its simplicity is its genius. This tool made the essential act of drilling a small, precise pilot hole an instantaneous action. You simply press down, and the internal spring-loaded mechanism instantly bored a perfect hole. The practicality of the design is what made it ubiquitous. And there was no need to locate or swap bits. The various size drill points were neatly stored directly inside the handle, preventing loss and making size changes seamless. A brilliant detail designed for the working carpenter. As the American economy expanded into new technical sectors, automotive repair, radio building, and aviation, Yankee proved they were more than just a woodworker's company. Look at the specialized radio tools, tiny screwdrivers designed to service the delicate vacuum tubes and wiring of early electronic sets, or the pages dedicated to magazine screwdrivers, which stored multiple bits directly within the handle, anticipating modern multi-bit convenience decades ahead of time. The sheer volume of patented products in this catalog isn't just an inventory. It is the evidence of a company that understood the future of labor was specialization, and they intended to supply the perfect tool for every one of those new demands. The Yankee commitment to quality and innovation also extended into the heavy-duty sector. As a prime example, take the Yankee Ratchet Bit Brace number 2100. The catalog proudly refers to it as being like that of a fine car in the auto industry. This level of confidence was fully justified by the engineering. They designed the ratchet mechanism to be completely dust-proof and moisture-proof, a critical detail for a tool constantly exposed to wood shavings and shop grime. But the true innovation was their quick-centering, ball-bearing chuck. North Brothers was so confident in its superior grip that they encouraged customers to conduct a specific test. Insert an auger bit, bore deep into the material, and then pull up with all your strength. The rock-solid chuck would not let the bit slip. This was Yankee directly and successfully challenging the reliability of every other brace on the market, including Stanley's own premium offerings. Stanley's own brace designs, while functional, often struggled with the same cam-out issues Yankee solved, leading to lost time and frustration among professionals. Furthermore, specialized tools like the Yankee number 1993 vise showed the company's broad ambition. This was not a rudimentary bench vise. It was designed with a precise quick-release mechanism and a swivel base that allowed the user to reposition the clamped work instantly for filing, drilling, or sawing metal or wood. The fact that Yankee was innovating on every front, from the smallest drill to the largest boring tool, proves they intended to compete across the entire spectrum of the hand tool market, always leading with patented mechanical superiority. This 1931 catalog captures North Brothers at the absolute pinnacle of their innovative power. They were a group of brilliant inventors focused on maximizing efficiency and quality for the working professional. They didn't rely on mass marketing. They relied on the quality of their tools, guaranteeing that every single tool was individually tested for performance before it ever left the Philadelphia factory. But every great rivalry must have a resolution. Stanley, the undisputed tool giant, simply could not ignore this level of patented mechanical innovation. They were unable to successfully out-engineer the Yankee designs, so they made the ultimate business decision. In 1946, Stanley executed the acquisition of North Brothers Manufacturing outright. The North Brothers company disappeared, but its most important tools lived on. Stanley was primarily interested in acquiring the one thing they desperately lacked: the exclusive, patented mechanical brilliance of the Yankee line. They kept producing the number 130 spiral driver and the number 41 push drill, branding them immediately as Stanley Yankee. This acquisition wasn't a defeat for Yankee. It was the ultimate concession from the reigning king. It was Stanley admitting on the world stage, "The Yankee design is the best in the world." For the next 5 decades, the tools developed by North Brothers continued to set the standard for highly efficient and well-made hand tools. If you made it this far, thanks for sticking around for the full video. As promised, here is the original 1931 price sheet that came with this catalog. Their tools were often priced at a noticeable premium over basic Stanley counterparts, clearly stating that the superior engineering was worth the extra investment. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the world of vintage tool history. If you appreciate the history and enjoy seeing these old catalogs, please consider subscribing. It's the best way to support the continued preservation of these forgotten stories. And let me know in the comments if there is another vintage catalog that you would like to see on the next video.